Another beautiful day, heading into the office right now. This is Sunset Boulevard. People already eating lunch. Back in the penthouse suite. I'm gonna do the same thing on my wall, is do some dry erase and put all my layouts and plans on there just like how they set up my home office like this, get a treadmill desk, a desk, and then a desk for like my assistant to work next to me. Kind of living room style like this as well. This and put some screens right up on front, and then also of course the dry erase on the wall. Just gonna duplicate the setup. A reminder to myself to draw a calendar on one of the walls and plan out the whole month for all the activities we're gonna do for like marketing. Also need to set up a board or a wall that has the tasks and the chores that need to be done for the day and assign who's going to be doing it. Board would be, or one wall, another wall would be for your funnel as to how you're going to run your marketing and where you're going to send the customers to. Here's the funnel and the plan for how Herman is developing the meal replacement shake. Office right here. On her dry erase wall she puts quotes and her social media accounts. I need to also set up.
His bank still says $5,000, but we know that there's a check out.
The accounting department, how to do QuickBooks, but basic.
I have $5,500, but there's all these outstanding checks of $1,750. So what that means is our adjusted. Yes is an incredibly generic example, but we figure if we start with the simple stuff, it makes it a lot easier because all of us have at the moment. So I see some deposits coming in, and based on how we expect to spend that day, it gives us a good barometer of what we can plan to spend. And we're looking at the cash coming in and we say, which ones can we routinely afford and will give us the best ROI. So that's how to sum it up. The check.
I'm going to let Marna do a quick introduction of
always
what our
running,
customer support
even in the
team
office.
does.
We have a wonderful customer support team, as you can see around here, my guys.
How many SMSs they've handled. Sometimes it's via text. It depends on what shift they're on as well. But we do have a couple of different measures that we use.
We have extensive company, how much the department is bringing in, how much it's refunding, just so we keep an eye on all of those metrics.
But it's layered. So,
Yeah.
and then we have kind of the big picture and then
Save rate and the answering, because we do get, I mean, sometimes we come in and we've got a ton of pages of email, and we want to make sure that we get back to people quickly. Okay. So
I would say we have
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not counting.
it. Right. So it's smart when you can and when it makes sense to diversify into different LLCs.
But you have no products on Ty's brand at all?
She's got her whole setup over here. She's got
my treadmill desk. I have walked almost 3 miles today.
Wow, the DJ stand as well for the laptop, Bluetooth, and then a little. Also put one of these up at the house. Big quote around. Maybe paint a beach mural as well on the wall. Here is the balcony on the penthouse. There's downtown LA behind me. I think this is the west side right here. That's Dr. Herman. He created this meal replacement shake that I just tried, which is really good. We have the celebrity fitness nutritionist from Mexico. From Mexico City. She's a celebrity fitness nutrition expert. What would be your advice for the girls out there who say like, I don't want to get buff and all that stuff? You know?
It's really hard to get really big. It depends on your body type, so you need to see what your body is and then adapt it to that, the workout.
Show your buffness. Here's the buffness right here. She did 50 burpees this morning. I only did 30, so 50 is a lot. Back at the house. Great way to start the day. We're gonna do a workout and then, or maybe start the mastermind and then do our workout together. gym. We are not the gym, but the martial arts dojo, and we're gonna do some meditation for this morning before we get started on our business.
During the mind. That's what you're here for other things. And we're going to do two simple practices. The meditation is always more effective. Please come on in if you want to join us, if you're seated. Why? Because the head is higher than the heart. The first practice we're going to do is breathing. It's going to be relaxing and it will center your mind as well. So if you want to turn off the...
Here with Isabel, she instructs at UCLA.
Yes.
Meditation, she just taught us. What would be your tip for the people that aren't meditating right now?
To not be intimidated by meditation, because yes, the minute we sit down or lie down, so basically the tip is to get an audio recording and to just do it. Go on an app and just do practice. I would say 2 to 5 minutes every day for 40 days if you want a result.
Okay.
If you want success.
40 days.
40 days is the 40 days time for transformation to change a habit in the brain.
Okay, 5 minutes a day.
5 minutes a day.
For 40 days.
For 40 days. Find me at Isabelle du Soleil Yoga on Facebook. You can find me at isabelledusoleil.com, which...
Thank you, Isabel. That was an amazing meditation thing we just did right now for like 20 minutes. So I'm going to start doing this 5 minutes a day for the next... Little friend Booker right here. Booker, hey buddy. You got to get out of that cage, buddy. Got to get you out. Another day at Knowledge Society. Just getting our session started before lunch.
Now the other thing with me is that because I understand a lot of the selling, and then Tuesdays is 50% off. Oh, I win Wednesday and I got cheated. No, Tuesdays it's 50% off. There's nothing wrong with that.
Person gets the commitment, and identifies his own problem. So it's like, okay, so we have the pain point. It's mad, but we say, okay, to get out the survey results, we have to give the email address. So of course the person does it. And then when the person opens the email and clicks the link,
Man, he brings out the mochi ice cream. Woo! My favorite. I love it. Hurry up. Everyone's already in line. How did that happen so fast?
Jump on it, man.
Panel right here. Top internet dudes about to speak to us, teach us some internet hacks.
Money. How did you get over the fear of making big changes? Okay, we'll just start and go down. Try first.
Where I had victory poker, and on April 19th, we were about to get $3.5 million. We were looking at Poker Pros with a photo shoot. It's gonna be amazing. And instead, 4 days prior, on April 15th, it was called Black Friday. Online poker was shut down in America, and the world crashes. And I'll never forget, Dan Bazarian calls me at 10:10 in the morning. I looked at the phone, and I could just feel it. $631,000. Oh, let's go. And it was just over. So that moment was my biggest defining. CNN, CNBC, everybody that would listen, and I ended up doing 81 interviews in 1 week. And I just called every media reporter in their credit card statements. If Tide deposited $500 on PokerStars, it would say mattresses.biz. If Chase deposited $2,000 on PokerStars, it just showed that we weren't like the bad guys. And that turned my life around. Because then everybody loved me, because on April 19th, the day I was supposed to get ridiculous consulting rates, because there's land-based casinos that are Brazilian-owned companies, and none of them had any idea, and I was the only one that was not dead or in jail. Huge household name casinos paying me ridiculous amounts of money, which helped me start my life back over, because I just loaned a very large amount just into what set me up to become an angel investor and become who I am today.
That's a good one. Let's get that. Did you get that last part of that? You took losing your business and you flipped it around into becoming the next bigger business.
Yeah, I took the worst moment.
And that was the biggest changing point in my life. Is I geared down in the month of November in 2011. I took $2,000 of my own personal money and risked it. We literally just took the fact that don't listen to what people say, because that 1% of people who go above, are not talking. It's everybody else naysaying. You take in and just run with whatever makes you happy, and what you think you can get through. That's kind of what we did.
No caption.
So you took
Leverage it into, how much did you do last year?
165 million.
165 million in sales. So the best thing, the biggest fear you should.
I think it was refresh.
I had a friend show me what to put online and what to run. He gave me a great toolage, and it'll be fine. So I went home stressed, months of stress. I was incredibly tired, and I crashed. And I woke up in the morning at 6 in the morning, realizing that I just.
He didn't put refresh.
Right.
His nickname was Refresh.
Oh,
so
you
it looked like
forgot
all
the
$2,000 was gone.
Refresh.
He actually had 3,600 in the account now instead of $2,000.
Yeah, so I was crying for like.
You gotta have some faith.
Absolutely.
Number 2, have some faith. But it wasn't gonna bankrupt him for life, Yes.
Can you give the context that we don't know the background of?
It offers as its own products, but it's just gotten really good at selling things online, e-commerce. Online, and you go to a page, you want to buy something versus go, what the heck is it? So,
I'm the one confusing you. I got a job right after my degree at an arts web design school, design school. About 40 grand in student debt at this point, which wasn't bad for my. I remember one day, I only borrowed money really about just one time in my life from a friend. It was from my now wife, a girlfriend, a week. So I was like, all right. And then I just realized, statistically speaking, my car is going to blow up before I make enough money to buy a new car at this job. The ironic part of this is that the one thing I was doing for the fun of it that was entertaining to me ended up making a ton of money. And
what was that?
Who I think is joining us.
This guy right here.
What was it? I just was watching them. I thought they were hilarious. I started the most interesting man in the world.net. I put advertising on it, and it was to pick up a little bit. I was doing 60 a day, and I went on the honeymoon. And at one point, I was doing $1,200 a day, literally doing nothing. It was just tried some weird stuff. But that one ended up making enough to pay off student loans. I bought a new car because that was something my car was getting destroyed. But I had to quit because literally the math didn't make sense. And I was afraid, but I ended up doubling down on the learning side of what I need to be successful. So keep opening opportunities and testing them because you just don't know which one's going to be wrong. And a good chance that somebody else has already invested a lot of time and money in solving that problem already. So you want to test.
And I would say another sub-one you said is your confidence comes from your competence. That's what.
A lot of sweat equity. You got to start at the lowest levels. Do basic sales, working the ticket office, things like that. So literally the day after graduation, there was this huge real world and go get a job. So I wound up going, and a big thing for me is I kind of always let serendipity kind of, and going into it, I thought, my dream is kind of not a dream. This dream doesn't look so good. It looks more like a nightmare. Just literally years out of college with people who didn't even go to college and that are now running businesses, starting businesses, working in the sports space, just like I wanted to do. And that kind of set me off on a path to where I didn't go and apply for those jobs. I didn't put in that kind of sweat equity. I went right into the startup space and built something in the sports.
Overcome fear by being around other people. This one, without a doubt, works. In fact, I think this one works the best. There's so much science now about social learning. You mostly learn socially. So if you try to read a book that just... Who's in the 67 steps? One of the 67 steps is called The Man on the Moon. Do you guys remember that one? Trip. How can I afford to go to... How can I travel once a month to an exotic location and get paid for it? How can I do it go? No. This isn't hard. Putting someone on the moon, that's hard. That took 1,000 PhDs about
hiring. Gary Vaynerchuk says he just hired everybody and figures it out later and then hires them.
Who says that?
Gary Vaynerchuk. He said he hires like 90 companies I've had. I've always had just under 50 employees. The average is around 30 to 40. And so it's more like a family. We're all in the same office. There's barely. I'm hosting this time too. What's that? I'll give you the coolest.
I missed.
Yeah. I wanted you on the panel too.
Oh, you did a panel?
Yes. It was great. We had the founder of Elite, the CEO of Samsung, the co-founder of Tinder, some really big guys, Ted. I have an ego. People think I have an ego because I'm very open and talk about a lot of companies and I do all these different things. But in front of those guys, like I see, be right or die. I want them to get on the floor and clean it up. I want them to be able to shake the hand and say dinner. I want them to be everything. My staff doesn't have to do 95. Everything is different at all times, so I need them to be more like a family. And that's also your style. Your main core is like your family. I look at them like your brothers and sisters or nephews. Like I look at them like liberal about it, but I'm in a penthouse at the W, and my staff can be there. There's an extra bedroom. They need to go sleep. One of my staff members is sleeping in 2 days.
Ready, set. So you started a company that was valued at its peak at $9 billion. John, are you here, Dewar? John Dewar said he wanted to talk to you because he was an investor in Webvan.
Go find really, really hungry people, and we burn and turn these people like crazy, and we'll find really hungry people that know nothing and want to be. So we'll have 30 people come in office every single day, because if you work for our company, the first year we want you to work 6 days a week, 16 hours a day for $50,000. Myself alone, my partner keeps me hungry. Someone has to be there to push you. Having people like Ty and good core groups, they'll always be pushing you. So I can see if you mesh with us, we're quirky and weird, and we do weird stuff in our office. So if you don't really mesh with us, it doesn't matter how smart you are or how good you are, you're not.
What we do is auction off unique experiences, and the money goes to charities. And we work with 3,000 organizations. We've given away about $200 million so far.
Advice was every business owner or any kind of entrepreneur, everybody who wants to make money, and then look at your time and your money and invest it the best way that you can at any given time. And literally, my business, it's snowballing at the point now. Like I hit 6 figures for the first time in a 60-day period in the last 60 days. I have the highest ROI. Still experiment with other things, start other things, but don't, if it's not moving forward, stop it. Quit. Insane difference.
The summary is, the advice was, think of yourself as an investor.
Be an investor. Every time I'm in this room, by the way, every time I come up here, I've made a deal with somebody that's made a lot of money.
It's dinner once again. Tonight is chicken, fish, pasta, of course the same dessert, salad.
Build like a system. It's like, could it be the color of a fish, or like deer, or like bongs? I mean, whatever relates with you, you can use these things that like, you are, you're the best reader possible. It's like if you're going to be a race car driver, I mean, you don't just go get a fast car. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you have the best mechanic. More advantages.
Yeah. Do you just reading books or just reading articles, blogs,
Honestly,
studying your business better?
I think that information in mom and pop blogs, you should read the news and you should read the book. Honestly, because you need to understand the difference between all of it, so you can understand how to take it in. If you only just people, you start learning more, and again, it all breaks down to the battle of wits. All this is wits between people, a battle of wits between people. So the more you know about that person. We've sat here, and we could probably make a business deal go a lot easier than if I just met you 5 minutes ago. You see what I'm saying?
Just like the art of war, knowing your enemy and knowing yourself together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually the funnest time for me, because it's bringing a different feeling I haven't felt in a long time. My goal is I actually dress like this always. I was in the gym before this. In tune to what I'm saying, and have them pull the tie down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because now I've gotten to them, and now we've as for better words, we've kind of coagulated. Yeah, and that's where real business deals happen. I mean, just like I said, more business deals happen on for me, Call of Duty. I've put more business deals playing Call of Duty than anything. Yeah, because I'm saying if you don't, you fucking are missing out. But you get to see someone who's really good at something. I mean, this is a billionaire, and he sucks at Call of Duty. Like, you're not even worried. This is easy. And so, like, you start talking the way you should, and you start acting the way you should, and then you see things that happen because no one's fun. Like, take all those characters away. Do you want that in a person? No one else does.
Dude, what if you bring them to like drinking parties with like a lot of blow and like
debauchery, you know what I'm saying? Some of the yeah, some of the.
I just think the men's space. How about that?
I look at it like this, and I mean, everybody has their own view. By all means, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yes, there's always places. There's certain places you take certain people. I mean, you're in the finance section, you definitely are going to the titty bar with Coke and Coke. I mean, you know, and then you record them. No, I'm just kidding.
Then they force them into business.
But no, yeah, very personal shit. I mean, most deals happen. We're all here together just talking. We've broken that wormhole. We've broken it down and we're inside of it. We see it looking like this was just kind of simple, you know, like, you know, he used to, you know, before.
How do you hire? I'm hiring a lot of salespeople right now. How do you hire the best salespeople? Where do you find them? How do you attract them? How do you keep them?
So salespeople are the hardest people to hire. A certain amount of money and a certain amount of time, they're gone. I mean, like, no hard feelings, no nothing. I mean, unfortunately, it didn't work out. You understand it, I understand it. You know, you just give them something that not you now can do it amazingly well. So, you know, burn and turn, man. Tons burn and turn. Having the time and the ability to burn and turn.
He said, give your new sales guys something that you could have done in your beginning stages, which you can do advanced right now. That's how you keep your salespeople.
And I see how they interact, and I see how, like, they are literally, no matter what, they are the same person, emotionless about the business and the flow of everything. And that teaches me a lot about, holy shit, we're just, like, laser focused and very successful. So it's like, that's kind of how I look at it, you know, and I try to play it the best I can.
Emotion is your amygdala, right?
What's that? Unless it's like dire death, destruction, and even that, you know, like, it all goes away. And tomorrow's a new day. You wake up a different person, and granted, you might not suck. Excuse me on all these recording, but, like, you know, like, just honestly,
that's the advice I give to everybody.
Like, to be honest, like, it's like you just find the one thing that can literally turn your have great sex with your fucking wife or girlfriend for at least a couple hours. You completely forgot about all the bullshit. But you see what I'm saying? That is a mental state that your brain puts you in. The world can control that. I mean, look at the Swedes and stuff now that they swim in that freezing cold water like that, and it's like against like it's not even supposed to be able to be done, but he is, you know, he's just controlled. For example, so we worked on a project as a JV, and he just was better than anybody I'd ever worked with. So when the JV ended, I asked him if he had nothing else to do, if he wanted to come join us. And then I told him that he could earn all the way to be equal partners, except I don't want one more seat on the board, through, you know, just progressive, you know, just hitting lines, hitting marks. And so, like, so I'm also serious as a businessman. I'm not just going to hand you the keys to the kingdom and make you not work for it. Because, like I said, complacency sits in everybody. It's just when you find that spot, you want to keep them constantly pushed. I mean, I have mentors and stuff that push me too. I force them. I give them a dialogue to push me to every week and every month. You know, so it's like I make them adhere to me, and I actually have really big penalties. So, like, and my penalties are like, you know, I have to donate 50 G's to a charity, or I have to do this, or I have to sell my car. Didn't hit a mark 2 times in a row, and they just heckled me so bad. So I was like, I had no choice. I had to sell it, and it actually pushed me to get me to the point I was. I mean, there's no dollar better than you have so far. You'll probably do better than me. I mean, all the assets and tools you guys have now, shit, I don't have any of these. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's all working for a goal, and your first goal probably is to be financially secure. So the second you hit that, in your brain, you can go, and now maybe it's not full, continue there. So that's, again, why we invest the majority of our money and get it away from us, because I still feel like I'm 4 years ago. I still feel like I'm fighting for myself.
Real estate.
Yeah.
Like, nope, it's gone.
Absolutely.
Can you go over again how you beat procrastination and how you get things done, and just talk a little bit about what you talked about there about making the contract?
My mentors hold me accountable. And just like I said, everybody needs a principal in their life, or I call it the superintendent of your soul. So you need someone there to be there. And so exactly, I know build a business that made profit. That's what I cared about. So I'm like, penalize me where it hurts the most. Take my money from me. Just literally take it. So every time I would fail at something, they would take it. And it wouldn't be like assets in certain accounts. So I had no choice. It was like, you have to literally open yourself to it, because if you always have that thing, you can go, you know, I'm actually not going to really do that. I went to the charity. I thought that was the deal. You didn't do your shit. I'm like, we don't talk about it? He goes, I thought that was the deal. And I'm like, so I never, you know, that right away, I'm like, fuck, he's going to find the person who keeps him accountable. I might not know him right now, but I'll find him.
Like you heard Warren Buffett, he had someone. I mean, everybody has someone, and if you don't, you're one step behind. It's better you because they're a CEO of this corporation that you want to be in. They literally better you as a human being at the rawest point.
Do you think that? Sorry, Matt. Let me ask this.
Honestly, I think in first it was the reward, and then it became the pain solely because, and it wasn't even the money. It was I was letting down my mental, and so like if I ever screwed something up, I felt like, damn, maybe I reached my plateau in life. Like this is as good as I can ever be. So like the fear was. He's gone, or time to sell your car again, you know, like, and tell me, when I had to sell the Lambo, it was truth that I was not doing, and it wasn't like you sell the car and you get the money, oh no, it's you sell the car. I mean, that doesn't define them, because too many people look at people and say, oh, you know, you drive a nice car, you have nice shit, you're not humble. It's really not the definition of humble, you know, and understands humility and being humble, and you know, if that they have those qualities in a mentor, you'd be great, because you need them to have a soft soul and heart. To that doesn't give a shit. They look at you as like whatever. They look at people above them as, oh, I need to talk to them, but you're below me, I need to talk to you. So you need to have that mentality, that mentor. You know, you have a mentor. $500, I think it was. You know, every kid, if you put $500 in like a Vanguard or one of these, it would be like $1 million or $2 million by the time that they were like retired. I mean, like everybody did it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? There's not enough money in the world, and there's not enough these things to make it work. So it's more so about we need to educate everybody into doing. That's a whole nother way of currency. Like they turn nothing into something. You see, so you know that we kind of follow that mantra as well as you know. Hard, man, like holy shit. People come to me and they want me to invest $100,000 to build this thing because they need all this, that, and I'm like, how about I give you 20 grand? I show you that we can build this, and now we're lean and profitable. Is I put my money in investments right away. I got a manager, or you find someone you trust. You can do your mom. My mom did it first, and I put my money right away into investment. And it made me not do things I knew I would do, and I would spend my money, and I'd be super happy with this little toy I had for like a month, and then I'd be a month behind in my work, and then back to being depressed that now I have 2 more months of work to go back into. So honestly, like I always say to everybody, is like the real key in life is whatever you're accustomed to right now. Before I did that, I mean, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars of media spent before we ever even started getting fun stuff. Because I wanted to be hungry. I had goals I wanted to reach, and I knew the easiest way to do that is do what I know, get the money away from me. And at the same time, when it was time I could start enjoying my money, it was a lot more than I ever. And it lasted, and it lasted. And honestly, that's going to be really the truest thing. Entrepreneurship is not just making money, it's understanding what to do with it, you know, because you can make $5 million more expensive, more engrossed in everything, and so if you stop working as hard, you start feeling the burn a lot quicker. So the easiest way to do it is grow. All do, but they're not as good as you think they are. They're great for a small period of time. The best thing in the entire world is waking up every single 100 lives. You know, and like that's the real thing. So make your money and save it, and keep saving it and keep investing it, and it'll constantly keep you hungry.
Some people say, oh, save, but that'll never make you wealthy,
Never
right?
save. I never save $1. It's so weird to say it. Invest all of it. Investing is saving it to me. I invest in They've been doing 7% on average returns a year if you break it across for like the last 20 years. I mean, go buy some of these, buy 500 accounts. Your money doubles at 7%. But I mean, really just pick enough money that you can live the life and give yourself a little bonus here and there. You know, a little work here, maybe a new car for the family, a fun vacation. Because you're going to find out the more you indulge, the less you get done, and the more you burn off all the fun of it. You don't want to know that it's not as amazing of fun. So that when you accomplish it, then it's an amazing feeling. Because you're like, it took me 20 years to make this. You know what I'm saying? And then you're good. You know.
So when you say save, what you
we're here. You should be here with her little baby babysitting. Is he coming to the comedy show? So we're about to head out, and Ty ordered us this book right here, Unstoppable by Tim Grover. Grover is Michael Jordan's coach, so he has helped inspire a lot of the top athletes, so his stuff applies to life and business as well, so you guys should pick up the Laugh Factory.
It's so friendly.
They're like Asian people,
and they're like,
everybody.
I love it. It's good.
Just waiting for the rest of one more Uber to get here with everybody else. Everybody waiting outside. Sun.
Yeah, Zach. This building was owned by Groucho Marx. The owner bought. You guys know who Groucho Marx is?
Everybody lining up for the photo.
I'll stand behind you, right?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Down another bar of.
Wait, what day is it today?
Thursday.
Your Inception Sound, Johnny.
Do you think the comedians will be funny?
No.
All right. Delete video editors. Zach, by the way, is an AE. Remember how I said E?
This is the inside the Laugh Factory. Some of the old memorabilia.
I need you guys to leave your back.
In Raleigh, I love the Buster Bulls. I said, man, it's great to be here in the mecca of college basketball. And they all start cheering. I go, yeah, it's so cool. You know, you guys got Duke on the movie list in my hotel. It said Anal Intruders 2. I fucking panicked because I thought, shit, I haven't seen Anal Intruders 1. How am I going to figure out the plot?
That's what's up. Like, you guys came in time?
Yeah.
Black people? And I didn't even know we had black people in here beforehand, sir. You were here the whole time? You've seen them all. Turn up for my nigga Chris. Run!
Now you at a Target. A floor manager. You don't know what the fuck happened. You got a degree. Why am I looking for that? I'm gonna go pay for that shit. So when they look at you while you laughing a little extra, leave it a fuck alone. Miss it. Want me to do it again? They're fucking never missing. Pound you into the ground, retarded style. No, pow. No, pow. You going in the fucking ground like a nail. Melon head. No. Oh, that's so bad. They're heavy as fuck. They don't have a neck, you ain't grabbing shit. They got candy under that neck. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Whose birthday?
Joe.
Oh my God. You're like 107, bro. Let's get over the birthdays. Who's having a real birthday? Here, I do this every Monday and Thursday at 10, right here at the world famous Laugh Factory. I'm gonna give you free tickets to come back to a future show. Find me on.
Comedy show just ended. It was pretty hilarious. Had a good time with the whole group over here.
I'm gonna go. Is it verbal?
What was your favorite joke? Favorite joke?
The freckles was good.
Hey, everybody,
the
I'm
gay
going for a
jokes.
picture.
Those are good.
Lady picture. No, you gotta be way closer in. I can't see you guys.
Yeah, get on me. Get on me, Charlotte.
Stand-up comedian since when?
Since
was that?
It was me grooming myself. I'm also a
I
cat.
thought you were having a spaz attack. Are you on that movie?
Our cars.
She's a comedian. That's actually,
Hey, did you just miss what we did?
Oh, you all just talked about that now.
Matt and Luke, two out-of-towners. Matt's from Lithuania. He's never even heard of In-N-Out. He's about to get his mind blown about. This is Stephanie, a real California girl. He's from Lithuania, never heard of In-N-Out.
Lithuania?
Lithuania.
I have never heard of this place till now.
A Lithuanian's first time about to try. Let's see the look on his face.
It tastes like shit.
So, what did you say it tasted like?
It tastes similar to a Lithuanian steak.
Just steak.
Just like
no bread, nothing.